All right. So, do we remember what happened last time when it came to shenanigans?
Was it the soap?
It was...
No, it was the...
It was the Wyvern attack was the big thing.
Yeah.
And then we got the extra chapter with, like, the three heroes.
Right.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. So I did get a little extra chapter. It was just a gossip of, like, the three goddesses complaining to one another. They're just mentioning how they're getting impatient, waiting for, like, the next donation. Mm-hmm. And they kind of, like, go Agni into making the oracle. And then she's like, okay, well, if you guys are gonna make me do it, then I'm gonna ask for something else. As much as I like sweets, like, I'm gonna ask for alcohol.
I mean, fair.
So that leads right into chapter 7, which is Mokuda finally gets a bath. You have a pretty good idea where that is? It's basically like right there at the end of the anime. Mm-hmm. I don't know if 7... No, I think 7 is the end of the anime. Yeah. So right when I get into 8, it will be it'll be post-anime content, and that'll be completely new. But for now, it covers... What is it? The girl's getting an allowance. Mm-hmm. So everybody complains.
An allowance is so silly.
So she messaged him like a very, like, her kind of... How do I phrase that? So Agni sends an oracle to Mokuda. Mm-hmm. And it's very like, yo, otherworld. And it's like, it's not heavenly at all. He's like, what the hell? It sounds like my sister trying to borrow money.
My sister trying to borrow money, but it's just their goddess.
Oh, man. It's... Even though they kind of goat her into doing this, they all do the same thing. They all kind of like... Kusharl's like, hey, can you get me some beauty products? And then like Ninri is like, it's like, hey, can you get me more sweets? It's like, remember who gave you a blessing first? And Mokuda is just like, I'm done with you ladies. I'm speaking to all of you. All of you contacted me individually. Mm-hmm. It's like, and the gig's going to be up the moment I make my donation because y'all are going to get separate things and you're going to see them on the offering table. So Agni gets pissed. She's like, I can't believe you guys tricked me into doing this. I used up one of my oracles only for everybody to use up the oracle. All right, fine. I want alcohol. You owe it to me. And it's like, well, it might attract some unwanted attention from some of the other. No, I want it.
Like, I don't care.
No, I want it. And so she kept trying to push her luck. She kept asking for like more and more beer. Mokuda's like, stop. Y'all have an allowance. You get 3 silver coins. Each and every one of you.
It sounds like he's treating them like freaking daughters.
Yeah. He's babysitting everybody now.
The only one that gets a pass is Baby Sue, because Baby Sue can do no wrong.
He's precious. Yes.
He's precious.
So he ends up having to set up the 3 coin allowance. Outside of that, the main thing is the bath. The thing at the... What is it called? The Alaro Trading Company. That's what it was called. He makes his way into the store. The clerk there is like, oh, look at this guy in normal clothes. Like he's about to drop money buying something here. It's like, he kind of like... He's a little like disrespectful at first. And Mokuda's like, it's like, I need a bath. And then Fel comes in with him. And then that snootiness turns into fear.
Oh, shit. He actually real. For real.
This guy means business.
He means business. Oh, shit. Big dog. Ah!
A literal big dog. There you go. So he leads him into the back and is like, oh, here are our baths. Here's this model, and this one. He ends up spending like just under like 400 gold on it. I think it was like 370. Mm-hmm. Buying a nice... Of course, it was green, because that's his color scheme.
Yeah. Earth green.
Earth green. Bada boom.
Or forest green.
Something.
I think
it's a very earthen color.
Yeah, I think it's forest green.
Yeah. So, once again, like, the employee couldn't help but be a little snooty. He was like, can you pay for this? We have payment options if you have somebody else help you with the down payment.
No. There. Take it.
He just takes out his wallet. Boom. Straight cash. Just 1 payment. And it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, this man is just...
Do you need this delivered somewhere? Nah. I can put it in my item box. There you go. as he looks down the bridge of his nose at this employee.
Please tell me he's a lot more snootier about it in the book.
No, he's still a little bit of a coward.
Uh-huh.
I imagine it improves as he improves,
Mm-hmm.
but I can't say for certain.
That would be me. I'd just be like, notice this guy being really rude to me, throws a big fat wad of cash on the
Oh,
desk.
yeah!
Do the Ojo-sama.
That's so good.
Just be like, give me the tub now.
I
Peasant.
solved my problems with money.
Me in real life.
I remember in Dark Souls 1,
Mm-hmm.
there was an ability called Pyromancy, and the way that you upgraded it was you literally just upgraded the item. So people called it the Tony Stark of magic because it was fueled not by your intelligence or your faith, it was fueled by your wallet.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, man. So, yeah. The chapter ends off with the chapter name. They go into the forest, so where like he can kind of set up the bathtub away from the prying eyes of the public. And immediately Sue and Mokuda hop in as Sue produces some magical water and Mokuda heats it up with one of his fireballs. And just to keep up with the theme of Fel not wanting to get wet, he immediately takes this opportunity to hit the dash, and he runs off into the forest. I was like, okay, you don't know what you're missing. This is good.
This is some high quality.
This is some good quality bathing time.
Yeah.
The majority of the day ends up passing by as he just soaks in there forever.
I don't blame him.
And Fel comes back with the corpse of an earth dragon. So I
he must have been really bored.
very.
Holy crap.
I remember in the anime, the earth dragon took the appearance of like a T-Rex, but in the book, he made it sound like it was a giant Komodo dragon. So I don't think the book is gonna show you. I don't know. Future Brownie can put up a picture of this in a moment, but he does end up convincing Fel to also take a bath after he makes Fel kind of feel bad about bringing in the Earth Dragon. Because he immediately complains. I was like, Fel, the guild can't buy my Orthrus or my Chimera. It's like, I can't...
The heck am I gonna do with an
What am I
Earth
gonna do with an
Dragon?
Earth Dragon? Yeah.
Cook it, I guess.
I mean, yeah, he wants to, but that's exactly the reason Fel hunts anything, is because it tastes good. Or because it'll put up a good fight, but there's nothing that stands a chance against Fel.
I feel like he desires food more than he does the fight.
Mm-hmm. So, in retaliation, Mokuda's like, I'm going to give you a shower. And then Fel's like, no. And then it's like, one, I'm not going to cook for you if you don't take a shower. You stink.
Wet dog.
And then two, Sue, wouldn't you like it if Uncle was nice and shiny? And then Sue's like, yeah, I want Uncle to be shiny.
Shiny.
So he gets the bath, and then he's like, oh, I guess that wasn't too bad. I enjoyed the massage and the scrub down and the
He's
combing.
such a princess.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
such a princess.
And then he gets the compliments from Sue. I was like, I like Uncle Fel being shiny. and then Fel's just like, all right, once a month.
Once a month.
Once a month.
Jeez, that's not enough. With the shit that he does, that's not enough.
All right. So,
Tub.
that's what happened last time. Absolutely. So this is going to be your warning right now. Everything from this point on is spoilers for what is season 2 of Campfire Cooking.
So I know nothing. This is great.
So you are in the dark now. So chapter 8 is called The Wyverns Were Delicious. The Wyverns? I don't know, like...
Wyverns?
Wyverns? Yes.
I don't know.
I say wyvern, but I could be incredibly wrong.
Tomato.
It starts off kind of tame, where the theme is kind of based around his most recent kill of the wyverns. he's over there at like Lambert's shop, and he's like, "Oh, how are the sales of the beauty product? Amazing! Holy crap! Every lady in town has been coming over to his shop, and by proxy, since they're going over to buy beauty products, a couple of ladies have actually saved up some money to, buy boots and belts and handbags because it's a leather goods store.
Yeah.
So by association, his other sales have gone up. So it's kind of, working the market a little bit. It's nice. Mokuda he can't help himself since he couldn't convince Fel to let him just make armor from the mithril lizard. And I was like, can I have at least something? He talks to Lambert about making a nice coat for himself. Lambert's like, yeah, I got my hands on some wyvern leather. And then Mokuda's like, yeah, that was me. And he's like, oh, fantastic. I can make you a wyvern leather coat. And I was like, but it's going to take me a while. I need to hire somebody who knows how to deal with this high quality leather. And nobody here knows how to do that. So I'll make you the coat. It's going to cost you 500 gold. It's a lot because I need to get somebody who knows what he's doing because this is such a rare material.
Right.
I need to either ship it to him and then he ships it back, or vice versa. I need to bring him here, but it'll get done. He then takes the money and he's just like, okay, well, I got to finish going to get my collections. He makes his way over to the guild, sees the guild master. He's like, I don't know how much to give you for the potion that I used. So when the injured adventurers came in that ran into the wyverns, I was like, okay, I used some of what we know as Sue's potions.
Right.
That's Mokuda has no idea how much potions cost. So he's just like, I'm going to give you the equivalent to a high potion. And he's like, here's 30 gold or something. And it's just, Mokuda's like, wow, this is once again a very easy avenue of money. It's just because it costs Sue nothing to make these potions.
Wild.
Oh, man. To continue with kind of just disturbing Johann and the Guildmaster, he goes, it's like, I feel like I already know the answer, but do you mind if I turn in an Earth Dragon? And then both of them are just like, my bad.
Yeah, sure.
Why
not?
I thought my ears were failing me there for a moment. It almost sounded like you said you have an Earth Dragon? Like the corpse of an Earth Dragon. A dead one.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You're so funny.
And he's like, yeah, no, it's right here. And he starts pulling it out.
And
they're like, no, there's no way we can do that. Johann is immediately like, every little piece of a dragon is useful. I'm not qualified to butcher a dragon. Every scale, muscle, meat, bone, the eyes, the tongues, the fang, the blood is useful. I can't spill blood while doing. I need a team of people who know what they're doing, and that's not me. I cannot help you with this. And even if you okayed me to make a sloppy job of doing this, my pride as a butcher wouldn't allow me to. I couldn't mess something up and know that hundreds of gold worth of valuables just went down the drain because I did a bad job.
Right.
I couldn't do that.
So he's probably gonna have to go to another city.
So that's when Mokuda brings that up. He goes as like, well, unfortunately I've been recognized around town a lot and I don't like the attention. Plus, I've been trying to travel the world. We're kind of heading towards the ocean. We're probably going to leave town here pretty soon. And then the guildmaster's like, I got an idea. Here, I'm going to upgrade your map to a better one. This is like guildmaster quality map. And you'll notice that you want to go to the ocean, and here's an ocean town. And if you take this route, you're going to hit like 4 cities. So
4.
You're going to hit a normal town. Go ahead and help them out. Then you're going to hit a dungeon town, and that perks up Fell's ear.
Of course.
You're gonna hit a dungeon town, and then the third town is gonna be another normal town, and then you're gonna hit the oceanside town. I will send a letter of introduction to every single town. They'll be expecting you. Go ahead and, go on in. And then Mokuda's, of course, is like, oh, great. Well, if they're going to know I'm coming, then they're going to foist all of their hard missions onto me that they haven't been able to clear.
Well, Fell's probably looking for a fight anyway, so he's probably
Of course he is. Of course he is. Oh, man. And of course, the moment they're done talking, Fell immediately nudges him. And he's like, I heard Dungeon Town. What's going on with that? And then it's like, yeah, it's called Doland. It's it's the Dungeon Town. It's a big city. In the middle, there's a dumb, building that looks like it's been there since forever. But the building goes down an unknown amount of floors.
Interesting.
And so it just goes down and down and down. And it's just you'll hear stories about adventurers going down there for days, for weeks. The longest I've ever heard somebody been down there is a month.
Oh, jeez.
And then it's that's the toughest, because it's you need enough supplies to go down and come back up.
So him going to that town and,
that'll be covered.
Giving them the specific amount of stuff that they hunt might actually be
It'll
good.
work in Mokuda's favor, because it's just
Yeah.
it's a way for them to continuously deal with more monsters.
Mm-hmm.
And then I guess he's not looking to grow his fame, but when that happens, it's interesting things will happen to him. Anyway, so he kind of just says his farewells to the guildmaster. He says his farewell to Johan. He goes over to Lambert and he visits Lars, and it's oh, well, we'll be back. And I was because we need to come back for the coat. And then Lambert gives him a little tag, and I was here's your little pre-order ticket.
Mm.
It's here's your ticket. This will tell you that you have an order. I don't even know why I'm giving this to you. I'm never going to forget you. It's you are a very unique individual. And it's and I know exactly why I'm making this coat. Mm-hmm. So anyway, for posterity reasons, here's the ticket. That's there you go. They leave town, and immediately Fell hits them with it. It's you know what we should do? Eat. And Moku's yeah, you know what? You got me. That's we haven't eaten since lunch. Let me whip up the wyvern meat. He didn't get a good look at it when he got it from the butcher shop, but he pulls it out, and he's this marbling looks like the high grade Wagyu meat that I buy whenever I get my bonus at work. Mm-hmm. And I just get a little bit oh, I'm gonna splurge. I'm gonna splurge today and get the good stuff.
Wagyu tastes so good.
Oh yeah. No, and he looks at it, he looks at it, and he's just okay, well, I can think of a few ways to prepare it. So he prepares it 3 or 4 different ways. I am not joking. He talks about these cuts of meat for 4 pages.
That's impressive.
Yeah, it's American Psycho levels of this is my morning routine. It's I wash my face with premium water, and he goes off. Holy shit. He takes a bite of one of his prepared dishes, and it's literally
Is it Food Wars?
An entire line, where a sentence would be, is delegated to a single word. Beautiful. That's what this cut of meat was. It was beautiful.
Oh my god. He's being so dramatic.
Yes. Oh. And he's got a ton of this stuff. Imagine you got top shelf grade meat.
Yeah.
And you have just 1,000 pounds of it. Oh my god.
I'm hungry again.
Of course the big eaters love it too. Oh my god. There's that's basically how chapter 8 ends. Just them destroying the wyvern meat dishes that he prepared, and then they're off towards Mokuda's off towards adventure, but Fell is just he's got his eyes on the prize right now, which is Dolan, which is the dungeon city. Mm-hmm. But enjoy more spoilers for season 2.
me when I whip out my bag of holding
What?
in front of your girl, and I whip out an earth wyvern. Check this out, bitch!
What are you talking about?
I got money!
I know what the fuck are you on? Oh man. You cookie lady.